The boat is complete chaos. I have way too many projects going on. We have 3 weeks until our boat is supposed to be in the water. We have at least 3 months worth of work to do. I have a giant hole in my rudder that I need to patch. The ground tackle still is not installed. Even though we did all the glass work last year, there are hours of fairing and sanding left before we barrier coat and paint. In addition to that, my engine cooling system is completely torn open. I'm running down weird plumbing issues. The hose from our fresh water tank snapped off. Plus my house battery bank is half dead and half dying. We're at a place right now where we're juggling so many different pieces. It's either going to all come together or all fall apart. The only way that we're going to get this done is to stay focused, not do anything that can be put off until we get into the water, or else we're going to run out of time and we're going to run out of money.
People ask, why do y'all film? And it's really simple. We're vain. We just like the way we look on camera. It's really that simple.
Our new anchor chain came in. This is 250 feet of 5/16 hot dip galvanized G4.
Anchor down.
Never rely on a survey or the previous owner. That's the lesson for today, because both said that the Windlass ran 5/16 inch chain. So it should be an old Lumar concept with the number 2 Gypsy. I wanted 3/8 chain, but I bought 5/16 and got a really good deal on it to fit my Gypsy. It's the number 3 Gypsy, and it takes 3/8. So I looked for markings. I couldn't find a stamp, so I went with what the previous owner and the surveyor said, and then it was binding, and so I disassembled it to clean it and found the stamp. And now that it's disassembled, I can see the stamp, and it's the number 3, which is why my chain was binding, because this Gypsy is supposed to take 3/8, which is what I wanted anyway. So now I'm stuck with a Gypsy and chain that are not matched. So I would have bought the 3/8 chain. I wanted the 3/8 chain. Now I have 250 feet of 5/16, and I saved a lot of money on it, but now I have to spend like $300+ on a new Gypsy to actually fit that chain.
Are you gonna just watch me suffer?
You have to lift it up.
Like this? Oh, you're right. Found the gallon bags you were looking for. I'm gonna do this next time so I can actually, as a reflection, see what's going on, because I can't see anything. I have to just feel it. Oh, that paint on the bottom's like literally peeling off. It's pretty bad. It's really limiting how much work I can do with a baby. It's getting a little bit easier as he's getting older, but I'm not as free to just work on whatever I want to on the boat. Every once in a while, like right now, he's in his little swing, he's happy, minding his own business, and I can get a few things done around here. But other times, he kind of wants to be held, wants to be played with, and it's a little bit more challenging. Or like even the other day, when we were trying to paint the inside of these lockers. We had to make sure he's in a different room, make sure he's not smelling the fumes, make sure that he's entertained in the different room and he's safe and all of that. So just painting these lockers alone took us like twice the amount of time to get done, just because we had to take into consideration the baby. And then we have to work around his nap schedule, work around everything else. And it makes it a little more challenging to get things done on the boat. He's a fantastic baby, let me just say that. Really chill, really calm, but he still is a baby. I'm cleaning out the cabinets above our bed so that we can actually finally start moving in. So I have some clothing here. Some clothing already went away into our closet here. And hopefully we can finally clean out at least our bedroom. We can start moving into our cabin. And then Cyrus is over there, just chilling, watching us clean and do all the work. Still can't tie a cleat hitch, by the way, if you're wondering.
So I was checking the leaks, or I was checking for water since it rained so hard last night. And I'm actually really happy. I think I've solved like 95% of our leaking problems. So probably once I recock the tow rail and replace a couple gaskets and maybe reseal one of the hatches, we'll be pretty watertight. This is the first time that there was no water in either of the bilges after a rainstorm. So I have finished countersinking the bolt hole for the stripper on my new Gypsy. Not totally satisfied with it because I needed a longer step down and my bit wasn't quite right. However, the old one is actually plastic, and you know, it's 20 years old at this point now, at least. So this is metal, so still an upgrade. So hey, guess what?
What?
This gypsy fits our chain.
Wow!
All right, so that looks so much better. I can tell the difference already loading that on. Okay, next one's triple grain.
Yeah.
Good.
Yep.
I am so glad to have the ground tackle actually installed. I wish that I had just taken the extra effort to tear the thing apart in the first place. Actually, there was a guy on Facebook with basically the same problem, and he went and posted his question and got exactly the correct answer. So I should have done that. But that project is done. We still have way more in the works. So it'll be a marathon, not a sprint, but it's also a sprint. It's kind of like one of those relay races where it's short sprints, but it's really long. Anyway,